am Rita Sharma from MGPS school. Today I am going to explain you digestive system. Okay? When we explain the digestive system, we draw the diagram and we draw all the organs all together and then explain their function. But when we draw this diagram looks very difficult. And children, small kids of 3rd and 4th standard, then and then they lose the interest. So today I am going to explain this digestive system in a different way, where I am going to use the props of different organs and explain their functions separately. So let's get started. Namaskar all of you. I hope you all are doing well. Today I am going to introduce you to a new friend, Foodie. Hello Foodie. Say hi to all.
Hello everyone. I'm very glad to meet you. But
what happened, Foodie? Do you have any problem?
Yes. Today my stomach is making very mysterious voices. Gudum 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 gudum. Gudum 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 gudum. I think something is wrong in my body.
Oh, I see. Nothing is wrong in your body, Foodie. It's just your food moving through your abdomen. By the way, what did you have in your breakfast?
In breakfast, I had sandwich. And you want to say that my sandwich is roaming around my body?
No, it is not like that. It is not roaming around your body. It is just roaming around your alimentary canal. It is a tube-like structure which starts from the mouth and ends in the anus.
Oh, but why is it roaming around my alimentary canal? Is it running away from the milk which I had with the sandwich in my breakfast?
No. Actually, they both are moving together. And let me tell you the journey of your sandwich and milk in your alimentary canal. The journey of your sandwich started with the mouth. Before we know what happened with your sandwich in the body, just tell me what was there in your sandwich?
Sandwich? I love vegetable sandwich. There were lots of vegetable, onion, tomato, cucumber and a layer of paneer also. I love paneer.
Okay, your sandwich was full of nutrients. The bread which you had in your sandwich had lot of carbohydrates, and the vegetables which you had have lot of vitamins and minerals, and the layer of paneer, which is your favorite, had lot of proteins. Okay, now let me tell you what happened with all these nutrients in your body. The journey of your food started when you bit your food with the help of your front teeth called incisors. Okay, your food entered your mouth and then it is chewed and grinded with the help of your back teeth called molars and premolars. Your tongue helped you to taste the food. Okay, and it also mixed your food with saliva.
Saliva? What is saliva?
Well, saliva is a watery substance which is secreted by salivary glands present in your mouth. It also contains some digestive juices. Okay, and these digestive juices digest or convert complex carbohydrates into simple carbohydrates. Complex carbohydrates like starch into simple carbohydrates like sugar. Well, in your sandwich is made up of bread. Okay, and bread contains a lot of carbohydrates in it, and that carbohydrate is converted into simple sugar with the help of saliva in your mouth, and from your mouth your food entered your food pipe. Okay.
Oh, that is why my bread and chapati taste sweet when I chew them well.
Yes, and from your mouth your food entered your food pipe or esophagus. It is a long muscular tube that connects your mouth to your stomach. Okay, and the muscles of this muscular tube continuously do contraction and relaxation type of movement. That movement is called peristaltic movement, and with the help of that movement the food is propelled to your stomach. Your stomach is a J-shaped muscular bag, and the muscles of this stomach churned your food and converted it into liquid form. And some digestive juices are also secreted in the stomach. Okay, and these digestive juices convert complex protein into simple protein. In your sandwich, the paneer layer of your sandwich contained a lot of protein in that. Okay, and that protein converted into simple type of protein with the help of digestive juices in your stomach. And from your stomach, the food is propelled to your small intestine. Okay, and this small intestine is not small. Okay, actually it is narrower than your large intestine. That's why it is called small intestine. It is a very long muscular tube. Actually our small intestine is 7 meters long. Okay, this much length is 1 meter. This is 1 meter length. And now look over here how much long our small intestine is. This is 1 meter. This is 2, 3, then 4, 5, then it is 6, and it is 7. Okay, our small intestine is this much long. That's why it is very coiled. Okay, so that it can accommodate in small space. And again the food is churned over here, and all the types of nutrients are digested in your small intestine, as the walls of the small intestine secreted all types of enzymes which digest carbohydrates and protein and fat part of the food. Okay, and 2 glands also secrete their juices in the small intestine. The first gland that secretes its juices in small intestine is liver. Okay, it is the largest gland in our body, and it secretes bile juice that converts the complex fat part of your food into simple form. Okay, like your butter. Your butter in your food, in your sandwich, contains lot of fat in it. Okay, and that fat is converted into simple form with the help of bile juice, which is secreted by this liver. Okay, and the second gland is pancreas. It also secretes its juices into small intestine, and these juices help in converting the food into simple form. In your small intestine, all the nutrients of your sandwich converted into simple form, and your sandwich also converted into liquid form. Okay, and now the end part of your small intestine absorb all these nutrients with the help of blood vessels. One thing here I want to tell you, that the conversion of the complex nutrients into simple form and its absorption by the blood vessels in the small intestine is called digestion. Okay, so the journey of your sandwich is called digestion. Then indigestible part of your sandwich reach to your large intestine. It is broader than small intestine, that's why it is called large intestine. Okay, its average length is 1.66 meter. Okay, now here water is absorbed from the indigestible part, like fibrous part of the sandwich, and some bacteria, helpful bacteria, are also found in large intestine, and they produce vitamins. Okay, and these vitamins are also absorbed in large intestine. From here, large intestine, the food is passed to the end part, rectum, and that is leftover waste, and after this waste part is thrown out from your anus.
Okay, now I have understood the journey of my sandwich in my body. But what about the rumbling sound of my stomach?
Well, sometimes our stomach makes noises when we are hungry. But in your case, this is not the reason. You are a chatterbox. Okay, you keep on talking. And when you were having your sandwich, then too you were speaking. That's why you gulped a lot of air in your body. Okay, and when your liquefied food was passing through your small intestine and large intestine with these gases, these things were producing noises. That's why your stomach was making noises. Okay.
Okay, now I have understood. Now I will never talk while eating, and I will chew my food properly.
Namaskar ma'am, myself Aradhya Khandelwal, class 4A3. Today I have a model of types of teeth. But before that I want to tell about how digestion in mouth take place, and after that how every type of teeth perform its work. Digestion of food starts with in our mouth. In our mouth there are salivary glands which produce saliva to make food soft and moist. Now, types of teeth. We have 4 types of teeth. Incisors, canines, premolar, molar, incisors. Respected teachers, good morning. I am Imani Jaju of class 43. I am going to present about stomach. The stomach is a part of digestive system. It is an internal organ. It is like a muscular bag in which food is churned and mixed with digestive juices. Digestive juices break down the food into simple and soluble form. Thank you.
Small intestine runs from our stomach to our large intestine, which is the last part of digestive tract. It is a highly coiled structure, about 7.5 meters of length. It is a very narrow tube with a large internal surface area. It is the site of complete digestion in humans. It secretes intestinal juice. It receives bile juice from the liver and pancreatic juice from pancreas.
Namaskar, my respected ma'am and my friends. My name is Shreya Gupta. Today I will let you know about functions of large intestine. So, the main functions of large intestine is to absorb the water from the waste. It also helps us in absorbing vitamins from the waste. Thank you.